Hey yo, what's up everybody? It's JV coming at you from Suburban Dad Shit. This is going to be my first vlog on this particular channel, leading towards my podcast that's coming up in the first of the year. Remember, if you like what you're seeing here, rate, comment, subscribe, and click the like button so that I can grow this channel. In the meantime, I want you guys to sit back and enjoy this conversation that we're going to have and share it if you can, all right? So today, what I want to talk about is the Jamie Foxx special, What Had Happened Was. Spoilers, if you have not seen the show, go away, click pause, go watch the show on Netflix, and then come back here, and then let's talk about this situation. First and foremost, let me just say that that particular comedy special just really was masterful. The way Jamie did tell us his story about what happened to him. Again, spoilers, if you have not seen the show, you need to leave now. He told us how basically he had a stroke and his family, his doctors, his nurses, and everyone band together to help bring him back to life and build him back up to where he could come and perform for us again. And it was moving to me, especially the parts where his daughter came out on stage and performed with him. Y'all that know me, you know that I'm a sucker for father and children's stories. And when a daughter comes out and ministers to her father the way she did, that just really touched my heart. But this morning when I woke up and I got to thinking about that whole scenario of how Jamie was told the next year of his life would be the hardest year in his life, trying to rebuild himself. When I thought about that and I started thinking about healthcare in America, you know, it really started messing with my head, because one of the things that I noticed about Jamie's testimony was he had round the clock care. And that care was specifically designed and pointed towards the one objective of making sure he got his speech back, got his balance back, was able to move and talk and be normal again without any impairments. And he worked day in, day out, round the clock to get to the point where he could come and be himself again. And I started thinking about that, and I'm like, you know what? That level of care that he received is not available for everyone. That level of care that he got is specifically designed for the 1% in this country. You know, not everybody can afford or have the means to have a nurse round the clock wash them, brush your teeth, you know, a trainer or therapist getting them up and working them to the point where their limbs and their body gets back to where they should be. You know, most of us, our insurance would only cover a certain amount of therapy for us if we had these situations. And that's what really got my wheels going. I'm like, you know, if what happened to him happened to a normal person who didn't have as much money, that person would have been a goner. That person would have died. And if they didn't die, they would have been stuck in rehab for pretty much the rest of their life. You know, I have a friend whose husband had a stroke, you know, a little bit before COVID, and my man is still in rehab right now. Because he doesn't have the means. He doesn't have the ability to get the training and the teaching and the therapy that's needed to get him back to where he needs to be. So this is his life now. And so thinking about that, it got me to thinking about Luigi Mangione and the thing that he did with the United Healthcare CEO. And there is allegedly, you know, whether you believe he did it or not, that's a whole nother thing. But we know that there is a disparity of wealth in this country. And we know that, unfortunately, the healthcare system is only designed to do so much for us. If we don't have money to pay beyond what our healthcare will approve, then we're just left to suffer in silence. I have had a pinched nerve in my neck for probably 6 years. And I have done all the therapy, and they want to do pain management and all this kind of stuff. And I just learned how to exercise and, you know, work it so that I don't suffer from the issues too much. But when I was trying to get an MRI just to make sure and confirm that it was a pinched nerve, my insurance kept denying the MRI. It was saying no, you know, go to therapy. How do you know it's a pinched nerve if I don't get the MRI? Going to therapy and moving around, all it's going to do is just work the muscles in the area. What if the therapy makes my issue worse? And see, and that's the problem. Most healthcare companies in this country, what they decide is they want you to take every step possible before we get to the surgery. They want you to do as much troubleshooting as you can before we go ahead and fix this thing. And of course, there are some people that don't want surgery, so you opt for holistic means and things of that nature. But at the same time, the healthcare companies are designed to only do so much. If you get a torn ACL in your leg and you go get the surgery, they're only going to give you a certain number of rehab sessions. And studies have shown the more rehab you receive after an injury, the better and more you're able to get back to your normal self. And that's all we want as human beings in this country, is we want to be able to get back to our normal selves if we have a situation that breaks us down like this did. So my message to the healthcare companies that provide our major medical insurance, be more kind, be more considerate. So with all that said, I highly recommend the Jamie Foxx special. Go check it out. Bring your box of tissues if you're an emotional kind of person. And then at the same time, do what you can to take care of yourself to mitigate the probability of you having to go into a doctor or a hospital. Go get your checkups. Take advantage of everything that your health insurance provides you as far as testing is concerned and preventative care, so that you don't find yourself in a position where you need major care and can't get it. Okay? So do that, especially for men, especially for black men. If you're over 50, go get your prostate exam. Go get your colonoscopy. Go get your blood work. Make sure that your glucose levels and everything is in proper shape so that you don't run into major medical issues. Okay, so take advantage of those early testings that are available to you. All right, so this has been Javid coming at you from Suburban Dad Shit. Remember, first Tuesday in January is going to be my first podcast. I'm going to be talking about what Suburban Dad Shit means, what that means to me. And then each week after that, we're going to be dropping a new episode. And I want you guys to stay tuned. I'm going to do my best to grow this channel and push this thing out, and just allow me to just kind of talk to you from a dad's point of view in this country that seems to devalue fathers every single day. Again, this is Javid coming at you from Suburban Dad Shit. Thank you all so much, and I'll talk to you soon.